Hey guys, as I film this, it is currently Thursday, September 29th, 2022. Been a long time since I filmed a video. I had a streak of unboxings that I had already filmed and was just releasing those on a weekly basis. And you may notice behind me that the man cave is a little bit out of sync. We had to make a long story short. Earlier in the summer, there were a bunch of bad storms that knocked the power out to our house. So the sump pump wasn't running, and our battery backup for the sump pump had died. So there's a little flood in the basement that required me to move most of everything out of here, and then we had to do some repairs. That's why you have home insurance, right? But we're currently in the process of moving everything back into the man cave, and I was able to get all the bobbleheads back into the cabinets, as you can see on my left. And I have some bobbleheads in other memorabilia that I have not unboxed yet, just because the basement was such in disarray. But because we're in a state where the bobbleheads are back and where they need to be, and I'm slowly getting stuff back into place, I can start unboxing stuff again. So the first thing we're going to unbox is a Crosley Field Replica Stadium. This was given out by the Cincinnati Reds Hall of Fame and Museum. I believe only if you're a Hall of Fame Museum member. So without any further ado, let's unbox this thing and see how it looks. So here we go on the front box and see what the Crosley Field Replica Stadium looks like. This side has a little bit about the Reds Hall of Fame and Museum. The back has a brief history on Crosley Field, and then you see a picture of Crosley Field on this side. The bottom is plain and black, and the top says Cincinnati Reds Hall of Fame. So this was the third in the five-part stadium series that the Reds Hall of Fame was doing. The previous ones I already unboxed. Those were Union Grounds and Palace of the Fans. But Crosley Field is, I know, one of the more famous ones because it was the one right before Riverfront. I think it was at Crosley where, I know my dad used to go watch baseball games when he was a kid. And then Riverfront opened right as the Big Red Machine was taken off. But here is Crosley Field, the replica stadium version. You can see it says Crosley Field on the base, and then plain on this side. This side says Reds Hall of Fame 2022 series. Plain on this side. The bottom has the gold AGP sticker, and then here is what the replica stadium looks like. It looks really, really cool. Very awesome. I like this a lot. You can actually see the lights sticking up. I think that was the inspiration for what they did with Great American Ballpark, having those stadium lights the way those are. But I think it was because of Crosley Field. Don't quote me on that. I might be wrong. But here is the Crosley Field Replica Stadium given out by the Cincinnati Reds Hall of Fame and Museum. This is part 3 in their 5-part series. Coming up next, we have Riverfront and the current stadium, Great American Ballpark, so stay tuned for those. That's all I have for you in this video. If you like it, feel free to give it a thumbs up, leave a comment, and subscribe to the channel. Check out my website, cincyfanzone.blogspot.com, and give me a follow on Twitter and on Instagram. Links to both of those are in the description below. And as always, guys, thanks for watching.